And I'm going to start my recording here. Okay, so welcome everyone, and welcome back. So on Tuesday, I think most of you that are online now, we're here on Tuesday as well. And on Tuesday, we learned a little bit of movements. We learned the waving hands. We did that one. And we pressed on Qi. We did that. And we did our Qigong walk. We did that one. We did a self-healing. And we also did earth hands. So today we'll do a little bit of review, but the other thing that I want to do today is I want to do a little bit of breath work, because I think it's so important when you start, especially learning Qigong, that you start learning how to really get more air into the lungs. And so we're going to do a little bit of breath work today. And then also we're going to do a little bit of stretching, some warm-ups, and then we'll learn a few new things today as well. So the first thing we're going to do is some breath work. And this is a very specific type of breath work. It's called 9 breath, or the 9 breath method. There's actually 3 different phases of learning this. And usually with phase 1, you practice that for a good 2 to as many as 4 weeks. And then, hi Ellen. And then after 2 to 4 weeks, you're usually ready to go to phase 2. And then phase 2, again, you usually practice that pretty consistently for another 2 to 4 weeks. And then you'll be ready to go into phase 3. So it's pretty intense breath work. And so we'll do phase 1 today. I'll show you how that works. So first of all, it's called 9 breath method. And the reason why it's called 9 breath is because there's 9 breaths. The first 8 breaths are exactly the same. You're going to breathe in and out, nice and slow, deep breaths in and out through your nose. The 9th breath is a little bit different. When we get to the 9th breath, we'll still do that inhalation, slow inhalation through the nose. When we get to the top of that, we're going to hold it for about 3 seconds. And then with pursed lips, we're going to exhale as slow as we can. So I'll walk you through it. Don't be afraid that you're going to do it wrong or anything like that. Just do the best you can. I like bringing one of my hands to the belly. And if you're not seated, you might want to sit down for this. The other thing is because the breath is slow and long and we're doing 9 in a row, if you feel a little bit dizzy when you do this, because sometimes our bodies are not as accustomed to breathing this deep. So if you're feeling a little bit lightheaded, then just back off the breath a little bit. So when we start out, we actually exhale forcefully to get all the air out of our lungs. So we'll do that first, and then we'll start the actual breath work. So exhale, and then inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. This is breath 3. Nice, long, deep breath in. Exhale completely. Deep breath in. Exhale. This is breath number 5. Deep breath in. Exhale. Breath number 6. Inhale. Exhale. Breath number 7. Exhale. Breath number 8. Exhale. And then this is breath number 9. So inhale through the nose, fill the lungs up, hold at the top. And now with pursed lips, begin to exhale as slow as you can. Really feel like you can control that breath. Nice, steady exhalation. And even when your mind tells you you're at the bottom of that exhalation, keep pressing and pushing, because sometimes there's more air that's left in our lungs. Get down to the very bottom of that exhalation and then simply return to your natural breath. Maybe close down the eyes here, relax the body. Just notice the breath without controlling. You might notice your breath is a little bit deeper just by doing that one exercise. And then we're going to do it one more time so that you can get the knack of it. So again, we always forcefully exhale first. And then inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale completely. This is breath number 4. Exhale. Breath number 5. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. This is breath 8. Inhale. Exhale. And this is breath number 9. Inhale. Hold at the top. And then with pursed lips, begin to exhale as slow as you can. As you exhale, relax the body. Steady stream of air slowly leaving the lungs. Push all the air out of the lungs and then simply return to your natural breath. Close down your eyes. Relax your entire body. Notice your breath. Then you can open your eyes. All right. So that's phase 1. And I encourage you all to do that every single day. What will happen is over time, it really helps to open up the lungs, and that exhalation out, what that does is it really forces some of the toxins out of our body as well. And you'll notice that over time, it really has a tendency to give you a bigger or more intense, stronger lung capacity. So with that, the next thing we're going to do is a few warm-up exercises today. And then we'll do a short review, and then we're going to learn some new things as well. All right. So got my little notes here. So for a review, just remember that we have our feet about hip to shoulder width apart, and the feet are parallel to each other. So we don't want the toes pointing out or toes pointing in. See if you can get the feet parallel. And then knees slightly bent here, and we'll do our waving hands. And we're going to do this for 2 minutes. Remember, we leave the elbows pointing down. So we don't want to do this type of movement. We want to keep the elbows pointing down. Our hands are at a 45-degree angle away from the body. Doesn't really matter how fast we go with the hands. And in fact, as you do this, if you feel a little bit of tension in the hands, slow the movement down. Don't give up and just bring the hands down like that, because it really defeats the purpose and is counterproductive of what we're trying to achieve here. What we're doing is, this is actually the first part of the exercise. And after 2 minutes, we'll do the second part, which is really flooding the hands with a great amount of chi or energy. And that helps to heal the body. So this is really super good if you do a lot of work on a computer. This is good for that. It's good for any type of injury or illness that you might have in the hands and the wrist, for instance, like carpal tunnel or arthritis, any type of illness or, like I said, condition that you might have will help to break things up in there and give you a little bit of relief from pain, believe it or not. We've got about 30 more seconds to go here. I'm keeping track of the time. I always tell people too, when you do this, smile. All right, now slowly start to bring the hands down. Relax the body. Bring the hands down to your side. Close down the eyes and focus your attention on the palms, the fingers. See if you can feel any subtle sensations. The body is relaxed. Relax your shoulders. And focus all your attention on the palms. And then you can open your eyes. And hopefully you felt a little bit of sensation in the palms. That's that energy again. So Qi means energy and Gong means work. So Qigong is the work of energy, or energy working in our bodies. So with that, let's do a little bit of stretching today. So we're going to raise the arms up overhead. Come back a little bit farther so you can see my arms here. So my hands are overhead, and then what we're going to do is press the palm. We're interlacing the fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling. But when you do this, try to keep the shoulders, so the shoulders are down away from the ears here, and you're stretching the arms up overhead. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to move towards the left. Inhale, come up, and do that again. Exhale, coming over to the left. Inhale, come up, and one more time. Exhale, coming to the left. Inhale, come up, and then as you exhale, I want you to slowly float the arms down, like they're floating down through water. All right. And then let's do that again. So inhale, raise the arms up overhead. As you exhale, press to the, or bend to the left. Inhale, come up. 2 more times on that side. Exhale, we're opening up the left side of the body. Inhale, come up. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale, come up. And then again, float the arms down. Nice, steady, slow movement, like your arms are floating down through water. All right. So when we work the left side of our body, your spleen is on that side, and that exercise is really good for the spleen. The spleen is one of five major organs in our body, especially in Chinese medicine. Spleen is sometimes considered the element is earth. And this exercise is a really good way to balance out that spleen, which is really working with the immune system. So we're going to do that same type of stretch, only this time now we're going to do that on the right side. So bring the arms up again, interlace your fingers, press the palms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, press over to your right and then come up. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So exhale as you come into the stretch and come back up. And then 1 more time. As you inhale, come up, and then exhale again. Float the arms down like they're floating down through water. And let's do that 1 more time on that side. So inhale, raise the arms up overhead. We press the palms up towards the ceiling. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears and bend to our right. And then come up. 2 more times on that side. So exhale. Inhale, we come up. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale, come up, and then float the arms down like they're floating down through water. All right. And when we work the right side, that's our liver. And in Chinese medicine, the element for liver is tree or wood. So what we just did is we not only opened up and stretched the side of our body here, but we were also stimulating the internal organs when we did that. All right, so we did a little bit of stretch, a little bit of warm up with our hands. So let's start today with earth hands. We learned this one on Tuesday, and we'll do a little bit of review. So check in again with the feet. Make sure that they're parallel. Bring your arms up to the side. As you inhale, float the arms up. Bring them about shoulder height, and then bring the hands in. Hold the breath. Spiral 3 times, 3 little circles. And then exhale, slowly lowering the hands down. Bring our hands to our sides and do that again. Deep, slow breath in through the nose. Tongue is on the upper palate. Hold the breath as you do 3 little circles. Exhale, slowly lower the hands down. And 1 more time. Let's do a nice deep breath in. Filling the lungs, bringing the hands in towards the heart center. Hold the breath as you spiral 3 times. And then exhale, slowly lower the hands down like they're floating down through water. Bring the hands to your side and do a few little spirals here. We also learned this on Tuesday. So remembering that the movement really comes from the shoulder. So we're not moving the hands or the elbows or anything. The movement comes from the shoulders. Body is relaxed. And then we're going to learn a couple new ones today. So the first one that we're going to learn is called cloud hands. So with cloud hands, we bring the hands in and we do that pulsing. We learned this on Tuesday as well. Just think of bringing the hands slightly in towards each other, back out, just minor little movements here. And then inhale, let's bring the hands out. Exhale, bringing the hands in. We also learned this on Tuesday. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, we expand the energy. Exhale, coming in. And again, inhale and exhale. And then do that little bit of pressing on chi, sometimes called pulsing. Focus on the palms. You might be able to feel a little bit of sensation. Remember, we breathe in and out through the nose. Body is relaxed. So we're going to learn the movement first. So don't worry about the breath right now. Just do the movements. So as you bring the hands up, we're going to bring the hands so that they're framing the face, almost like you're looking out a window here. And then from here, we're going to start to raise the hands up overhead. Notice that the palms are now coming out towards me, and you're raising the hands up. But don't bring them all the way up here. Have that roundness with the elbows bent. And then we do that pulsing, but now the pulsing is side to side. So instead of having the hands like this, it's like this. The next movement is we bring the hands out. Keep the palms facing out. We come to a T. And then bring the hands slightly in. Turn the palms facing down towards the earth. And then slowly bringing the hands in. Arc the hands in towards each other. And then press. We'll do this a couple of times so that you get the knack. So we bring the hands up. We frame the face. It's like you're looking out a little window here. Start to raise the hands up as you bring the palms out away from you. Step back so that you can see the hands here. And you're pressing. And then we bring the hands out. Again, the palms still facing out. We come to a T. Press the hands forward a bit. Bring the hands down towards the earth. And then bring the hands in towards each other. And then press. We'll do it one more time and then we'll add the breath to this. So we bring the hands up, framing the face. Go ahead and press here. And then slowly start to bring the palms out as you raise the arms up overhead. Just come back a little bit so that you can see my hands. And you're pressing. And then bring the hands out to a T. Press the palms forward. Bring the hands so that they're facing the earth. And then slowly start to bring the hands in and press. Continue doing that. I'm just going to move my camera up a little bit here. That'll help a little bit. All right. Okie doke. So we're pressing. Now we'll add the breath to that. So as you inhale, raise the hands up, frame the face, and then hold the breath and press. As you exhale, start to bring the hands up overhead. Inhale, press. Exhale. Inhale, we're expanding that energy. Press the palms forward. Bring the palms facing the earth. Exhale. And use your own breath timing and press. Keep the body relaxed. Inhale, raise the hands up to the face. Hold the breath as you press. Exhale, sending the energy out through the fingertips. Inhale as you press. Exhale. Inhale, bring the hands out to a T. Press the palms forward. Palms face the earth as you exhale, bringing the hands in. Focus on the palms as you press. Breathe in through the nose, long, deep breath in as you raise the hands up. Hold the breath as you press. Relax the body. Exhale. Slowly raise the hands up overhead. Inhale as you press. Exhale. Inhale, expand the energy. Press the palms slightly forward. Palms face the earth as you exhale. Slowly lower the hands down and press. Use your own breath timing here. Let's do one more. Deep breath in, raise the hands up. Bringing that energy into the face. Hold the breath as you press. Exhale, slowly bring the hands up overhead. Inhale, pressing. Exhale. Inhale, expand the energy out. Press the palms forward. Palms face the earth as you exhale, slowly bringing the hands in and press. Use your own breath timing here. And then bring the hands to your side and do a few of those little circles here. So that one is called cloud hands. All right. Okay. The next one we're going to learn is called heart mind. So again, with this one, we'll learn the movements first. Don't worry about the breath. Just breathe when you need to. There's a connection between the mind and the heart, and that's what this is all about. This next practice, this next Qigong form, is connecting the heart with the mind with the heart. So we start with the hands at our side, elbows are out. And the first thing that we do is we raise the hands up, and then think of hugging a tree here or a big pillar of energy. And then we're going to bring the hands into the heart. At this point, we turn the palms facing out and we press out. We then bring the hands out and back in, forming that big circle like we're hugging. See how my hands are? Like I'm hugging a big tree or a pillar of energy. Again, bring the hands into the heart. And then this time we're going to bring the palms so that they're facing out towards the sides of our body and press straight out. Notice when I press my hands out, my arms are parallel to the floor and the palms are pointing or facing out and the fingertips are pointing up towards the sky. We then do that circle again. So we come in like we're hugging a big tree here or a pillar of energy. We bring the hands into the heart. And then this time we're going to take and we're going to bring the palms so that they're facing up. And you're going to press up towards the heavens, up towards the sky. And then bring the hands down and around, and again, making that big circle. See how my circle is? Big circle here. Bring the hands into the heart. And then we bring the palms so that they're facing down towards the earth. And we're going to intentionally push down towards the earth. So that's the movements in this one, heart, mind. We'll do it a few more times again without the breath. So we come in, we make that big circle. We bring the hands into the heart. We then turn the palms facing out and push out. We make another big circle. We bring the hands into the heart. This time we bring the hands out to the side with the palms facing out and press out. Point the fingers up towards the sky. And then bring the hands in so that we have that big circle. Bring the hands into the heart center. This time, bring the palms so that they're facing up towards the heavens and push up towards the heavens. And then bring the hands down and around. Make that big circle. Bringing the hands into the heart. And then this time, bring the palms facing down towards the earth and press down towards Mother Earth. All right, so now that you kind of get the knack of the movements, let's add the breath with this. So inhale, nice deep breath in, making that big circle. Exhale, bringing that energy into the heart and the lungs. Another deep breath in. This time, exhale, press the palms out away from you. Inhale, big circle. Exhale, bringing the energy into the heart. Deep breath in. This time, bring the hands out to the side as you exhale, press out. Inhale, big circle. Exhale, coming into the heart. Deep breath in. This time, bring the palms facing up and raise the arms up towards the sky as you exhale. Inhale, bringing the hands back into that circle. Exhale, coming into the heart. Deep breath in. This time as you exhale, sending the energy down to Mother Earth. All right. Now there's a little bit of visualization that we can do with this one. So we can't give love until we have some love to give. And so when we do the first movement here, what we're doing is gathering energy, and we're bringing that energy, and think of love energy, joy, happiness, bringing that into our heart first. Once we have received that love, that joy, that happiness, we can now give it freely. So when we push the hands out, I want you to visualize that our class right now is in a big circle. We're all in the same room, and we're in a big circle. And when we bring our hands out, we're sending our love, joy, and happiness to all the other people in our group, in that circle. So that's the first visualization. We do another one of these where we're receiving that love, happiness, joy. And then when we bring the hands out and we press out, I want you to visualize sending that energy, that joy, that love, that happiness to all beings on the earth. Okay? We get more energy, we get love, We receive that love, joy, happiness in our heart. The third thing is when we do this, we send that energy out into the universe. And I want you to think of connecting with the universe. And if you have a belief in a higher power, connecting with that higher power. Lastly, we bring more love, joy, happiness into our heart. And then we send that to Mother Earth, because Mother Earth needs our love, our support right now. All right? So we're going to do this a few times, and I'll walk you through it so that you can visualize this. So we'll start with our hands here at our side. Deep breath in, gathering love and joy, happiness. And as you exhale, sending that into our heart center. Take another nice deep breath in, bringing in love, joy, happiness. And now visualizing that we're sending that to each other, our circle, our class. And then inhale, gathering that love and joy again. Exhale, bringing it into our heart. Deep breath in. And then this time, hands out to the side, and think of sending love, joy, and happiness to all beings on the earth. Inhale, bringing in more love, joy, happiness. Exhale as you bring that into the heart. And now as you inhale, exhale, sending that out into the universe, feeling that connection with a higher power. Inhale, bringing the hands back to that circle of love, joy, and happiness. Exhale, bringing that energy into the heart. And a deep breath in. And now sending that energy down to Mother Earth, giving her our love and our support. Let's do that again. So inhale, big circle here, gathering love, joy, and happiness. Exhale as you bring that into your heart center. Visualize it in your mind's eye. Deep breath in. And visualize that we're all in a big circle here. And as you exhale, sending that to all the people in our class today. Inhale, big circle, gathering love, joy, and happiness. Exhale, bringing it into our heart center. Deep breath in. And now sending that to all beings on earth. Inhale, bring the hands into that big circle of love. Exhale, bringing that energy into our heart center. Deep breath in. As you exhale, sending that energy up into the universe, feeling that connection with a higher power. Inhale, one more time, big love here. Exhale, bringing it into our heart center. Deep breath in. And this time, visualize that energy, that love, joy, and happiness, sending it down into Mother Earth. And then bring your hands to your side and again, do some spirals. All right. So that's our heart-mind exercise. We have time for one more exercise here today. So what I'm going to teach you is a new technique. I'll be your mirror and think of bringing the right hand so that it's about the same height as the collarbone. And then the bottom hand is going to be at about where your belly button is. And Don't have the hands real close, have the hands out a little bit. And visualize here that you're holding maybe a big ball of energy. And then this technique is sliding or gliding your hands side to side, this big ball of energy. And just do this a few times. Just use your own breath timing. Notice that the palms always face each other. So as I move the hands, palms are always facing each other. Nice and slow, steady movement. Just get the knack of that. And in Qigong, traditionally we do a closing procedure. And this closing procedure uses this technique of gliding the hands side to side, visualizing a ball of energy. So visualize that you're holding a ball of energy, gliding your hands around that ball. And then I want you to very slowly start to make that ball a little bit smaller. And as you do, maybe closing down the eyes here, and send all your good intentions into that energy space between the hands. So love, joy, anything that's positive in nature. And continue to make that ball smaller and smaller. The top hand is moving closer to the bottom hand. The bottom hand stays at the belly button area. And you're going to get that ball so small that it almost feels and looks like you're screwing or unscrewing the top of a jar. And you're making that little ball of energy or a seed of energy here between the palms. And now, ladies, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the left hand right over the right. See how my hands are? And the fingers are together. Men, you're going to do just the opposite. Your right hand is on top, left hand is in. You're going to bring the hands and place them right over the belly. So again, ladies, the left hand is on top, men, the right hand on top. The hands are right over the belly. Again, close your eyes here if that feels comfortable for you. And I want you to visualize that little seed of energy that you just created moving into the very core of your being. And then bring the hands slightly up, over to the left, down, over to the right, and back up. And keep doing that. We're making a circle around the belly button area here. Like massaging the internal organs. And visualize that little seed of energy now spreading out and spreading down the legs into your feet and your toes. And that energy moving up the torso into the heart, the lungs, all the internal organs, moving into the shoulders and down the arms and hands, moving up into the neck, and that energy also moving up into the head and the face. And visualize yourself as a vessel of healing light, love, all those good intentions that you put into that energy space or that little ball of energy. And then pause at the bottom of that circle. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. And visualize every pore on your body closing. And again, visualize yourself as a vessel of healing light and love. And then bring your hands right over the belly and take a few nice breaths in and out. Relax the body here. The jaw is relaxed, the shoulders and arms. Notice the belly rising and falling with each inhalation and exhalation. Relax your legs, the hips, your feet, the toes. And then you can open your eyes. Walk a little bit in place here and then do some of that Qigong walking that we learned on Tuesday. Loosen things up a little bit. All right. Okay. So that's our Qigong practice for today. If you all have any questions, go ahead and you can open your mics or write something in the chat box. And I'd like to continue the classes. To continue the classes, what I'd like to propose is that, first of all, I need at least 12 people to really sign up in order for it to be effective for everyone. And so if you're interested in continuing classes, I'm actually going to enter my email address here in the chat box, just in case you don't have it. So my email address is info@cindybartz.com. And Lisa, she did her Qigong walking outside. Awesome. So if you're interested in classes, again, I'm going to need at least 12 people in order to continue the classes. And what I'm proposing is that we have a monthly class. We have 8 classes for May. It would be 8 classes. They would be on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2:30 to 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, just like they have been. So if you're interested, please send me an email. And if we have enough people, then we will continue the classes. There will be a charge for the classes. And Ellen says she had some technical problems due to storms. I am going to be, the videos will be available at least for another week. I'll probably keep them out there for a couple of weeks. Sandy asked that. So if you're interested, what I want to do for May is, again, if we have at least 12 people, what I can do is the charge for the entire month will be $30. So it's going to be extremely reasonable. That's less than $4 a class if you do the math, because there's 8 classes in May. So again, if you're interested in continuing practicing with me and practicing in a group, then again, send me an email. It's info@cindybartz.com. And as long as we have at least 12 people, then what I'll do is I'll put another class out there. If you email me too, then I have your email address and I can let you know if it's a go or not. And please email me by Saturday. So you've got a couple of days to think about it. And the sooner I get 12 people, the sooner then I can put the class out there and we can get started on this next Tuesday. So a couple other questions here. She's interested, email sent. Okay, thank you, Malaya. And I know, David, you've already said that you were interested. So any other questions? Sandy's typing. Namaste, David. Yeah, Sandy, I'll be talking. Sandy and David are in another class that I do, which is a Qigong and Tai Chi class, and we'll be talking about that tomorrow and how we're going to proceed. So, yeah, I understand. So, all right. Okay. So, thank you again. Thanks for coming in, and for those of you especially that are new to Qigong, congratulations on doing something new, and I hope you found it joyful and beneficial. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Ellen.
Good night.
Good night.